I don't expect you to understand why we're sitting here right now, or what's going on exactly. Things were never perfect between us. I know that we need help because you and I, baby, were like oil and water. I know that we want to be together, but there's things that have been so hard on us. For instance, I know that my nature has given you a lot of good, but it's also been hard to speak my mind. Not because you're intimidated, but because sometimes I get so far in my head that I think that what's the point of saying it? And that's not you, that's me. I'm not saying we can't work this out. I want to work this out, baby. I want to work things out with you because I know you and I have never been happier as when we're holding hands. When I'm kissing you, I feel like I'm floating on clouds, and I've never felt that way before. But I also know that we've had problems, fights, things that are normal for any couple. I want to be idealistic, and I also want to be realistic. Am I the right man for you? I ask myself that sometimes, and I know what you're going to say. I know you're going to say yes. I know you're going to say it was never my fault to begin with. But taking all the blame isn't necessarily true. I also made a lot of mistakes. I didn't speak my mind in our communication. It broke down at some point, and I know that there's times when I need to be more brave. I've struggled with my social anxiety for all of my life, and I've made leaps and bounds in part because of you, and I thank you for that. You've saved me in that way. You've made me feel like I'm not just someone who people can overlook anymore. And you've helped me both as a pro hero and as a love, as just a genuine person that you are. And that's why I want this to work. And that's why we're sitting here. That's why I'm holding your hand and trying to be the bravest I've ever been in my life. I don't want this to feel like it's some sort of ultimatum or intervention when it's me confessing that I've learned a lot about myself because of you. I'm not the same person who stutters on every word and gulps down air instead of my feelings. I can face myself in the mirror. I've grown as a person thanks to you, but I also need to admit to myself that we need help. You and I, we need to work on things. I'm not saying you're wrong for how things have been. If anything, I've been wrong. I just want you to be with me. And I know just wanting something so simple can be vague and misunderstood. No, baby. It's not like that at all. This isn't criticism of you. It's just that today I needed to bring it up. I needed to gather my strength and be there for you. I know it's a difficult day for you. You just got all of that shoved on you. And the last thing I want to do is tell you that you're alone. And I'll never do that. I'll never abandon you. I swear it on my life. But that doesn't mean that we're perfect the way we are now either. We have our issues. I have issues with being able to communicate properly still. My trauma and my troubles, my family life that I never really tackled, and I knew you would say something like that. You always make me smile when I'm about to cry, you know that? And I want to do the same thing to you, because God, does it feel nice to have somebody who's there for you when everything seems dark and scary and empty and all messed up. That's why I love you. You've always been there and saved me and done so much for me that nobody else could, except for maybe Mirio. And even then, you've gone above and beyond what would just be a mere friendship. I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart, I do. I'm glad you love me too. So glad it makes me cry. You're everything to me. But that's exactly why I want to be better to you. And I want us to be able to communicate more naturally, more genuinely, because I don't want you to have to live walking on eggshells because of my anxiety. And I know that anxiety doesn't just cure itself, that there's problems and facets of it that just don't go away. I can get better, but that doesn't mean that it's overnight or that it's something that is ever going to go away. And I want to level with you in that way, that I'm not cured of some incurable disease. I'm stumbling on my words at this point, baby, but I know you know what I mean. Don't make fun of me. You made me smile with that, I'll admit it, but understand I'm doing this. I'm taking this stance because I love you. Because I want to be a better man for you, but I also want to be realistic. That I'm not going to magically get better and that things will take time between us. Yes, I remember that time. That time when you held my hand was the very first time I felt that much strength, that much courage, and that much happiness. I was so happy. Just being able to feel you, to see you, to know you were there for me was everything I ever wanted. You're everything I ever wanted. I'm honored that I'm the same thing to you. I'm happy. I couldn't be more ecstatic. I just want to make sure I'm not stealing anything from you other than every kiss and every touch. That's the only thing I'll ever be content stealing. Not opportunities, not your emotions, not your free will. I want you to still be you while we're together, not to give it up for me or anything. Because I've seen, honey, you can hide pretty well, but I've seen what this lifestyle has done to you. In no small part because of me. That's why I wanted to sit down and have heart to heart, because it's torn you up inside, hasn't it? Life hasn't been easy. It hasn't been good, but that doesn't mean we haven't tried. It doesn't mean that I love you less because we've struggled. It means I love you more, and I want to be more to you. I love you. And feeling your embrace only makes me more stubborn in my decision. I want you to thrive. I want you to be able to spread your wings, and I just want to be a better me for you. I know it's selfish and backwards, but I don't care. I don't care if I'm the lowest of low, because I'll rise up to be the highest of high. For you, honey. And I know you can't write your life off to being for someone else. I understand that. You've made that point before, and I understand my self-sacrificing nature has to go. I have to respect and love myself too, and I've worked on that. I've come miles, not just steps. You've helped me. I like who I am in some ways now, even if it's not everything. I like myself, and that's more than I've ever been able to say. And for that, I want to thank you. You've helped me get to this point. I would have never been able to get here without you, not even close. Because you and Muriel were always so stubborn that you never gave up on me. Even when I gave up on myself 1,000,000 times, you kept going, kept pushing. You helped me. You beautiful, wonderful bunny. You helped me. And I love you more for it every single day that you spend so much time and love with me. I can't put it into words even a little bit. You're special. You're wonderful. You're everything to me. But that's exactly why I didn't want to accept a status quo that left you picking up after me. Always being the one to comfort me, but never me. There for you because you're too strong. Don't you get it, Bunny? You're too strong. I know that you have weakness too, but you never show it. You're afraid of showing those vulnerabilities, and I understand that because, God, does it hurt sometimes to feel that way. To feel like everything is just a great big mess. But Bunny, I want to work on us, on you feeling safe too, to express yourself however you enjoy to. Not just being strong for me, not just being bold in this relationship, not just being there to help me. I'm here for you, Bunny. I'm here to help you. I'm here to save you. I'm here to be the hero that can rescue you from feeling like you're trapped inside of a bubble. Or trapped inside of a life where you have to be constantly strong. I hate that for you. I know what it's like because I've been stronger lately. And I know being strong isn't something to be ashamed of, but that doesn't mean that you don't have vulnerabilities, doubts, or insecurities. All of those matter to me, Bunny. And I know how far you've gone to support and love me. But please, please, Bunny, don't be estranged or push yourself too far, because this is the start of something beautiful if we let it be, where you can rely on me as I've relied on you so much, where you don't have to shoulder all those responsibilities alone. I have just as much vestige in this life, just as much love of you and passion for you and what we have together. Yes, I know that. I know what you're gonna say, that it's no problem to you, but I see it. I see the cracks forming, that you push yourself above and beyond for people you love, let alone me. That you go so far that there's nothing left at the end of the day, and the exhaustion is mounting. I'm worried for your health and well-being, that you'll work yourself into an early grave, and that thought haunts me more than anything, because you're always so strong. You show only the smallest amount of vulnerabilities. Don't say that. I mean it, Bunny. I'm taking some of that burden from you. As much as you like to spoil me, as much as you love me, as much as you swear up and down that it's not too much, I'm saying that I'm going to take care of you. I'm going to spoil you. I'm going to make you happier than you've ever been before and give back some of that love that you gave to me. Not because it's a transaction. And God, not because it's something else, but because it's something that's right from my heart. Just to you. I want to save you from your own overworking self. I want to save you from ending up stressed beyond belief about things that you think you have under control, but I'm not picking up the slack. I firmly believe I can do better, and I want to, but I need you to trust me, okay? I know you trust me, but you baby me sometimes. You baby me and you think that it's okay to just take all that responsibility and all that details onto yourself and for me not to worry about it because of my anxiety. And I know in part that's my fault. I know I've not proven that I'm reliable that way. That there's so many things I have to work on and so many more things that I need to do better, you know? I want to do better. I need to do better, but that's not what this is about, you know? It's not just about me or you or us. It's about what I've always wanted to be. What I always wanted for you. And I know you've spoiled me endlessly. And I love you for it, Bunny. I know, Bunny. I know I'm being a little unreasonable today, but bear with it, okay? I promise, for all the things I'm being unreasonable on, I'll never let you go. I'll never give up on us. And maybe I made it sound that way at the start, that you could do better or something, but no. Even if you could, I wouldn't want to see you happier with somebody else. I'm selfish that way. I'm faulty. I'm everything. I'm obsessed with you. To the point where every word that comes out of my mouth is straight from my heart, unfiltered. And I just don't want to see a future where you're just better off with someone else. I hate to even entertain the thought. And even if I did, even if I admitted it, I would still never be satisfied until I was better than that person for you. Because I'm twisted, I'm warped. I don't care about my anxiety as much as I care about holding you. I care more about being your man, being with you, being your best friend, being everything I can to you. Not just because I feel some twisted sense of giving back, no. It's because I love you. I love you unequivocally. I love you. I love you a million, billion, trillion times more than I loved you yesterday. And that's where I know it's obsession. I know that I'm obsessed with you. I know that this... Yeah. I know you feel the same too. I know that this isn't just my battle and that we gotta balance all that responsibility, but I'm saying I can't stand by and watch you stress over bills and stress over this and that when I could help more. You always say it's fine, but it's okay to say it's not. When things stress you out, rely on your man a little, okay? You promise? You have to promise or it wouldn't make sense. See? Was that so hard? But you gotta follow through to it, okay? You can't just say it and then go back to the ways of handling everything. Because as much as you want to be a superhero, and you are a superhero, literally and figuratively, but Bunny, you're only human, and if you keep pushing like this, it's only a matter of time before something snaps, something breaks, and then all that stress comes crumbling down and you have a breakdown like you did last year. I don't like bringing it up, but it's true, isn't it? You had that breakdown that made you so sad. It made you feel like you weren't a human, and you cried. And that's something that really stuck with me all this time. I never wanted to see you cry again because I wanted to give you nothing but happiness, nothing but spoiling. I realized that I had been spoiled too much, that I got too used to your kindness, that I wanted to be a better boyfriend, a better lover, a better everything, a better friend. Every single thing I've said today is something that I've meant to say a long time ago, but it's taken a while to build up the courage. It's taken some time before I felt that I could word it properly. And this is probably all a jumbled mess, and I didn't get to prepare properly because nobody can prepare properly for something like this. And no matter what I tried, I couldn't figure you out. But then I realized I had to just take a page from your book and just do it. Push through all that anxiety and push through my limitations and go even further beyond and be someone who can speak his mind and save the only bunny I've ever loved from that life of overworking, overdoing, and overcommitting to things you can't handle all the time. I love you. But that doesn't mean that I can't see the faults in what you're doing. I need you to stay with me, Bunny. But I also need you to know you're not alone. Stay still, Bunny. I'll be here with you. Through thick and thin and everything in between. I'll be there to save you each and every time. I'll be your superhero every single day of the rest of our lives, so you won't have to stress as much as you have. I don't want you to. So just relax and leave everything to me, okay? Bunny, I only care about you in this moment. That expression when I catch you off guard with a kiss. A slight feeling. Those quivering lips against me. And those eyes that I can't get enough of. I love you. I love you, so come here so I can love you even more. I can't help but tear up like this. Feeling you in my arms and being able to feel alive. I've never felt more alive than with you. I'll never feel more alive than when I get to see you in my arms in the most wonderful way. You're so wonderful to me, and I want to spoil you as much as you've spoiled me, so that it's never too much. Never ever. Bunny, you're all mine. And I'll always be all yours. Don't take this in some strange way that I was thinking of leaving. No, not even once. I just wanted to have an intervention where you felt safe and like you could be yourself, no matter who was watching or saying something. No one's watching now, except me. No more going too far, okay? I mean that. I'll be really mad if you keep pushing like you have. Instead, be the one who's spoiled sometimes, you brat. Bunny, you're such a brat sometimes. When I'm able to feel you this close, I just want more and more. Maybe I've been bratty too, but I don't care. I don't care as long as it's with you. You're the only one I'll ever kiss, the only one I'll ever love. The only one I could ever think of this way. And the only one I ever want to hear say my name the way you do. You make my heart flutter like that, Bunny. You make my heart sing a song that no one else could make it do. And I love you for it, Bunny. I probably sound like a broken record, but I don't care. My legs nearly gave out right then and there, and I can't help it, because Bunny, I love you. Bunny, I need you so badly. Bunny, please. Let's just stay like this for a little longer. Let me spoil you. Let me spoil you 1,000,000 times more than I ever have. I love you, Bunny. I love you, and I won't stop now. Never, ever. In fact, I just got a really great idea, and I'm gonna put it into practice right now.